So guys, I'm going to be showing you a scary show. If you don't like scariness, just don't watch this video. So, listen.
He would attempt to speak to Ruth from the other side. After Ruth left for the final time, Thomas locked his boarding house door and sealed the room. Then, he blew out the pilot light and turned on the gas. It began what he called the Great Adventure. After his body was discovered, Ruth told a reporter, "I believe he will make his presence known to me." A week later, she said he spoke. "I have not traveled far," the voice said. "One feels full of rapture and happiness." What did Ruth actually hear? Well, we'll never know for sure. She took that secret to her own grave. I'm Aaron Mankey, and this is Lore. In 1843, life changed forever for the Reverend Eliakim Phelps. With the passing of his wife, Elizabeth, he was overwhelmed by crushing sadness, and it challenged everything Phelps had been taught to believe. As a man of God, the boundaries between this world and the next were clearly defined. For him, the door between life and death was forever shut. But Phelps lived in a time when people were beginning to experiment with ways to communicate with the other side by repurposing the secrets of ancient mysticism and through seances. It was even rumored that Mary Lincoln had held a seance in the White House for her deceased son. What began with a handful of believers turned into a movement. It was called spiritualism, the belief that you didn't have to be dead to communicate with the dead. The afterlife, the other world, whatever we want to call it, it's right there. We just need to reach the other end. In spite of himself, the Reverend Phelps was drawn to the promise the spiritualist movement offered. He tried to move on. 2 years after Elizabeth's passing, he married Sarah Nicholson, a much younger woman, recently widowed herself. Phelps became stepfather to Sarah's children, and the new Phelps family moved into a large home in Stratford, Connecticut. Yet Phelps couldn't let go. He still longed for his beloved Elizabeth, for one final touch, one final moment, for a chance to open that door. It's a desire we can all relate to. But just because we want to, doesn't mean we should. Some doors, you see, are closed for a reason. For the first 2 years in their new home, life was uneventful for the new Phelps family. But on March 10th of 1850, as they returned home from the morning church service, all of that changed.
must be Elizabeth.
Elizabeth?
Take Henry out. Who would do this?
I do not know. And I do not care. No one was hurt. No possessions were taken. There appears to be no further threat. It's just a bluff. Does everyone understand? It's just a bluff. All right. Let's return our house to order. Have our lunch. We'll go to church for afternoon service.
Bye.
Give these to Pastor Richards. They will instruct him on performing this afternoon service. I will remain here in case they come back.
That's scary stuff. How long is this?
Like 45 minutes each.
Well, guys, stay tuned.